You have heard how you need to charge the most for the work that is in your zone of genius, right? And yet it's so hard to do exactly that. So often we think we have to do something that's difficult and complicated and hard, and then we can charge a lot of money. When in fact, the things that are easy for me, that is in my zone of genius, is what is hard for other people, and that is why they are willing to pay me money for doing exactly that. And that is so hard to grasp. We all struggle with this. I just had a session earlier today with my Embody Wealth group. They're amazing people and they have such superpowers. I just love them when I see how amazing they are. And still, some of them have difficulties grasping, just like I still struggle with this. Charging for my zone of genius, my superpower, and actually owning my superpower and charging for it, right? So, why is that? What's the problem? Well, the thing is, your superpower is also the thing that you were most criticized for and most attacked about, and that was seen as probably your weakest trait as you were growing up. Like I have this person in the Body Wealth group that is such an intelligent, emotional intelligence specialist. Like she lives in her emotions. And she's trying to figure out all these things she can do to charge. And when her superpower is actually being in emotions and allowing people to own their emotions and own who they are, that's what she can do the best. But if you have that ability to really sit and hold someone's emotions because you are so strong in that area yourself, that is also probably the area that you heard the most negative things around growing up, right? Because there were always chores to do, homework to do, things to accomplish and achieve, because that is what is valued in society today. So if you are a big feeler and empath, growing up, that was probably not valued that much because you needed to do the chores and you needed to get stuff done. For me, I was a daydreamer as a child. And that wasn't particularly encouraged. Like, no one told me, well, Monica, you go sit and daydream because that will serve you when you grow up. No, it was all about getting stuff done. Once again, doing homework, doing what was expected. But today, as an entrepreneur, one of my biggest assets is that I can see, I can envision. I can envision where I am going, but I can also envision where my clients are going. So that daydreamer trait that I had as a child that wasn't particularly appreciated is actually one of my superpowers. So that's one of the reasons why we find it so hard to charge and step up and earn and own our superpower, is that it is probably one of the things that we were most criticized for growing up. So think about what you did as a child. What was the one thing you loved doing when playing, or just, spending time playing, that the grown-ups and the authorities and, teachers and parents maybe said you should not do as much? And it might be exactly the thing that you need to own today as an entrepreneur that would make you money, that would establish you as an authority in your field, because that is your superpower. So think about that.